What's up, Internet? My name's Nerdy, and this is Demon Slayer Season 4, Episodes 2 and 3. We are in the Hashira training arc. And some people were like, you should stop after Swordsmith Village. Not forever, but you should, watch this before Infinity Castle comes out. And the thing that those people didn't know is that I had already watched Episode 1. And so I'm not going to stop. We're just going to keep going. We're going to plow through, and then we're going to take a nice long break because I actually don't know when Hashira Training comes out. I hope it's, soon. I want to be done with this. No, I want to see the end. I've heard, the Infinity Castle stuff is really cool. And the people who agree with me that Swordsmith Village is sort of a low point for the series are like, yes, it is, but also, the ending is worth it. And that makes me happy. To be honest, I expected more people to push back on me saying that I didn't enjoy Swordsmith Village as much as the rest of the show. And I was not surprised. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. But I guess I just found my people, right? A lot of people in the comments were like, yeah, this arc isn't my favorite. But Hashira Training is better. And so I'm excited to watch Hashira Training now because I like the Stone guy. And people who agree with me that Swordsmith Village isn't the best have said that I will like this more because of what I like about the previous parts of the show. And so let's just dive into it. If you want that full-length reaction, go to patreon.com/nerdynightly. But if you don't, stay here, because you're already here, and this video is about to begin. I guess if you heal really quick, why not fall down the stairs?
鬼物児無惨を倒すために協力しませんか産屋敷邸にいらしてください
鬼である私を
Yeah, of course he is. It's the smart thing to do. I really like this because it, implies that the Demon Slayers actually want to succeed. That they're not being ridiculous for no reason. You know what I mean? That they're thinking the plans through. I do appreciate it.
これが最後の転居になるかもしれません
Hell yeah. I mean, probably second last move, right? I don't think they're going to live in Ubuyashiki Mansion forever. Water Hasha Giyu Tomioka's pain. Okay, so we're going to find out why he left that meeting like a fucking weirdo.
情けないことに私は動けなくなってしまってね。
その人を元気づけようと思っているんですよね。私ならそっとしておいてほしいです。
I know someone who's depressed about being lonely. What should I tell them so that they're not as depressed about being lonely? Should probably just leave them alone.
何を置いてもまずしっかり食べないと心も体も元気にはならないと思います。
葵さん、ありがとう。
Hey, bud, I brought snacks. Let's play some Call of Duty. Bond like bros.
こんにちは。すみません。ギユさん、俺です。いらっしゃいますか？
Wow, that is a Spartan decoration style.
入ります。いや、帰りますだな。
No. Have you met Tanjiro? You new to this?
水柱が不在？ギユさんがいるじゃないですか。
俺は水柱じゃない。
What? But also, do they need to have a water Hashira? They also don't currently have a fire Hashira. And they didn't have a sound Hashira until Tengen showed up. So, it doesn't seem like a system where, every position has to be filled, is what I'm saying.
お腹いっぱいになるとイライラも収まるって言いますし。
It depends on how full your stomach is, right? Sometimes my stomach's so full I'm in a bad mood. I'm like, oh, why did I do that to myself?
おにぎり食べてくれたんですね。よかったです。
He's like, it's working.
鬼いないですね。よかった。では稽古しましょう。ギユさん。
You know what? sometimes there's value in being annoying. You know what I mean? And Tanjiro's not usually annoying. Okay, maybe leave him alone in the bath, but...
Giyu-san!
It's the wrong spot, man.
これは
But maybe that's how it
一生
works.
続くのだろうか。
The rest of my life.
あの年に俺と同じく鬼に身内を殺された少年、
Like everybody in the show, yeah, yeah.
選別を受けた。
Oh shit, young Tomioka. That's why he wears half the kimono. It's his other guys.
彼があの山の鬼をほとんど一人で倒してしまったんだ。
Damn.
サビトが助けてくれた。水の呼吸、死の型。
Let's go, Sabito!
サビトは俺を別の少年に
Oh no, Sabito died to that thing?
一体の鬼も倒さず助けられただけの人間が果たして選別に通ったと言えるのだろうか。
Yeah. Yeah, that's the rules. You just had to survive, right? You're just making up problems, man.
俺にはあざも出ない。サビトなら出たかもしれないが。
Guys, we gotta not be obsessed about these marks. Not everyone's gonna have them, but we need everybody we can get on this thing. It's an all hands on deck situation. That water's animated fucking beautifully.
サビト、さぎり山で俺に稽古をつけてくれた少年。
Right, it was literally him.
もう死んでしまっていたはずの彼らが俺を助けてくれた。
God, Tanjiro needs to grow the long hair again. The long hair looks great.
煉獄さんの代わりに俺が死んだらよかったんじゃないかと思った。
Damn, survivor's guilt is a fucking trip, hey? What a thing to experience.
どれだけ苦しい思いをしてきたことか。ギユさんのことを何も知らない俺がとやかく言えることじゃない。
I'm not gonna... I feel like you know a lot about him at this point. I feel like you got the most important bits.
サビトから託されたものを繋いでいかないんですか。
This is why I love Tanjiro, man. He gets to the heart of people. That was the right thing to say.
他の誰でもないお前がお前の姉を冒涜するな。お前は絶対死ぬんじゃない。
Fuck, I like Sabito a lot.
なぜ忘れていた？サビトとのあのやりとり。
Because you were a child.
思い出したくなかった。涙が止まらなくなるから。
ギユさんすでにだいぶしょんぼり状態だったようだし、追い打ちかけてしまったのかな。
This is the exact sort of like anxiety thought I would have in this moment.
遅れてしまったが、俺も稽古に。
ギユさん、ざるそば早食い勝負しませんか。
What?
忍さん？そういや聞いてないですね。
She busy.
どうしているんでしょう。
Working with the demon trying to solve Nezuko's shit. Okay.
感情の制御ができないのは未熟者。未熟者です。
Oh, she's struggling with it. Okay.
カナエを殺した鬼について話したいと思います。その鬼の殺し方について話しておきましょう。
Okay. So we're gonna learn something about an upper rank, right? Cool. Okay. Yeah. Interesting. Definitely a lot of chatting. You know, God, I don't know how long the edited version of that reaction is going to be. I don't know how much I actually, you know, reacted to it. But really important character work. Really important, like, building of these characters going into the finale. God, like you, like I enjoyed the concept of his dilemma a lot, and the way in which survivor's guilt has really plagued him. I thought that was really well written. I thought all the dialogue between them, the soba noodles at the end was like was a little weird, but it was such a quick moment, and it ended the scene and got us out of the scene in a way that I actually didn't mind it. It worked. The sadness in Giyu being this sort of being more related to Demon Slayer work and less about what happened to him before that, I really appreciate it. I feel like a lot of this is like, before I was a Demon Slayer, this awful thing happened to me. And so his trauma and obviously his trauma about his older sister is there as well, right? But his trauma about what happened in the test and about what he believes about himself as a Demon Slayer being what is holding him back was a nice change of pace. And I thought that was really well written. It was very riveting to listen to. And Sabito, obviously from episode 2, sort of this masked kind of like ghost character, coming back in such a big way and having this huge impact and very quickly becoming a character that you're like, oh shit, what a fucking Chad, you know what I mean? I enjoyed that a lot. These episodes were like, this show is just about like how these characters feel and about being empathetic. And when it leans into these kind of themes and this tone, I really do love it. Like, this is the stuff about the show that I find so fascinating and that I think is really well written. And so episodes like this, it was a little bit slower and it didn't have the hype and, there were no like crazy animation moments. I thought the water was really beautifully animated under the bridge, but this is the storytelling stuff that I think this mangaka is best at. And when they're writing about stuff like this, I just feel like they're very successful. And I enjoyed it quite a bit. Let's get into the next episode, because I am so curious which of the main 3 killed her sister, and how are we going to take that motherfucker out? Great. Let's go, Tengen. You whip him into shape. Let's get down to business to defeat Muzan.
地獄ここにいても地獄先へ進んでも地獄だ
God, Tanjiro's gonna be so behind. Oh my god. This is just like my ballet teacher in middle school.
五体満足とは運の強いやつだ
おかげさまでなんとか生き残ることができました。
Somehow you killed that thing multiple times.
頑張ります。
Oh man. Oh, his leg is just good. All right. He's so yoked. We only ever see them eating rice balls, but there's got to be straight creatine in the middle of those rice balls.
飯残したやつ稽古の量増やしとくからな
Protein is important. If you are not eating, you're not working out effectively.
本当に鬼見なくなったよな。それはそれで怖さは感じるよ。
Because what are they planning?
そりゃそうだけど、このままいなくなってくれればいいなと。
Dude, we're working on it, man.
1000年にわたって続いてきたんだし。おい。
That was well done. Come on, total concentration.
悪い悪い。
And that is how you get sliced. Yep, the fake out and the real one. Oh shit. I did not like that at all. At least that guy won't have a hard time carrying Tanjiro because he's like half his size.
あのくらいのバカ体力がないと。上限って強えんだろう。
それは信じられないくらい。
どんな感じなんだ
Well, this one guy kept turning into other guys, and then he turned into a Hydra, and then...
ちんたらやってたら飯抜きだぞほらほら走れさっさと行け
Tanjiro comes around, he's already done.
天元様、ああやってきつくはおっしゃるけど。
I bet you know all about the sides of his tongue.
親方様から預かった大使を俺んところで潰すわけにはいかねえからな。
Good man.
義勇さんがみんなと一丸になってくれるように俺が頑張らないと。
追加を頼む。
はいよ。
Tandro, you're ahead by like 2 trays.
それで俺が柱稽古に参加すればお前は納得するんだな。
はい、嬉しいです。
Okay.
義勇さんもっと食べられるはずなのに。
I feel like his foot needed a week to recover, but so did his ass. You know what I mean? That's a lot of noodles.
しんどい。
That's 10 trays. 11. He will have eaten total 11 trays. That's a lot of nudes.
とてもじゃないが上限に対して戦力になれるとは思えん。
That's not great.
しかし大使の育成は親方様のご意志だ。
But let's be real. If you guys have to fight the upper ranks, if all they do is keep the other minions out of the way, that is valuable.
あの後何度かあの城を調べてみたが何も見つからなかった。
Shit. No word, no nothing, huh?
やはり狙いはかまどの妹か。
それで間違いないだろう。
On the one hand, you could kill Nezuko, right, in order to deny Muzan what he wants, but that might close off this opportunity to actually take Muzan out. And also, you'd have to get through Tandro and, you know, a bunch of people. Like, obviously, no one's gonna let you kill Nezuko, but...
俺と勝負しろ。
奇遇だな。俺の提案と同じだ。
Alright. This is the real training.
本当に感謝してる。
そんな俺だけの力じゃなかったですから。
炭治郎君に妹さん、
That boar kid.
天元様と私たち3人全員が一緒に生きて帰れるなんて本当に奇跡としか。鬼物人無惨を倒してね。
はい、必ず。
Will do. Though, that was beautiful.
その代わり特別に実践に沿った稽古を行う。
Oh, I don't like that look on him at all.
どうにか生き延びてみるんだな。そしてかまど、お前はこいつらを守りながら俺を倒すのが役目だ。
He knows the reality of the situation. Tandro's the only one of them that is actually training at a high level. Tandro, you slipping? Come on, Tangerine, you're not doing your part here.
柱相手に俺たちじゃ。
鬼に向かってもそういうつもりか。
Damn. Tandro, you gotta do something here, bud. You guys just getting taken out.
遅い遅い遅い。
Let's go! Oh my god.
やるじゃねえかかまど。
Alright, now we're in it.
上限相手に戦って生き残った者同士のやりとり。
I mean, he's mostly just defending. Oh, there's the offensive. Let's go. No, just stay back, guys. Whoa!
いい感じになってきたじゃねえか。来い。
Oh, that was slick. I love that he was like, we're gonna do something close to actual combat. I'm gonna beat the shit out of all of you.
いつかは少しでもその支えになれるよう頑張ります。稽古して強くなります。強くなります。
We're gonna train and work hard, but you showed us there's a reality here, and I that's sick. Yeah. They're not completely demoralized. They have hope. It's just not the hope that they're gonna be the ones to do it. You know, like I'll watch like the Buffalo Bills practice, and I'm like, they could win a Super Bowl. I'm not gonna, but they could.
俺たちは上限を倒した。しかし鬼物人無惨。
We've actually defeated 3 of them, so.
ありがとうございました。
おう、元気でな。
Great. All right. Does Tanjiro wear a shirt this whole season? Or is he just shirtless for the next few episodes? What a way to start.
時藤君 本当ならもう3回は死んでるよ
Cool. Yeah, there's that element of it where you could tell the story and be like, you could, in a different story, have Tengen realize that he fucked up, right? And that he's demoralized them into thinking that they have no value in the fight. It's not this story that they're telling. It's just a different one. And I like that they didn't go that route with this. I like the version of this where he's like, no, that was awesome. It was great to watch you guys do that. It made me 100% sure I'm never going to fucking do that, right? That's beyond me. I can help, you know? I can be an equipment manager. I can work the whetstone, make sure your swords are sharp. That was sick. You guys are going to be great. Y'all are going to crush this. But there's like a healthy optimism there, right? The idea that you go around and tell each and every one of these demon slayers, any one of you could be the one to defeat Muzan Kibutsuji, wouldn't actually help. You need people to be practical and realistic and understand their role in an operation like this. And so the ending of this really made sense. I'm a little worried that this arc is going to get repetitive with the training, but it isn't maybe going to be a bad thing, because I actually am finding the amount of character time we're getting in this arc really great. We're not just moving on to a fight. We're really spending time on who these people are and what they think and what the organization thinks going into this final fight. What Nezuko's change has meant for people. Like, I actually feel like we are slowing down, not to a snail's pace, but to a very character-driven spot in the narrative here. And I'm actually really enjoying it. I find some of these conversations more riveting than other things that this show has done before, particularly in the Entertainment District arc. It's a really nice change of pace from that arc where I didn't feel like there was really much character work going on at all, to this where I feel like the character work is being put front and center, and the characters are very interesting. The perspectives are different but aligned. There isn't anyone isn't like a Hashira that's like, all of this is dumb, then like that kind of nihilism that I feel like doesn't, it creates conflict, but it doesn't actually do anything for a story. It's like a crutch that some writers lean on, where it's just like, well, I'm just gonna have someone say no just to say no. Why? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Just say no. This show isn't doing that, right? Like, everybody is aligned in different ways, but in ways that make sense for all of them. And I actually think that there's some real strength in some of the choices that are being made in the writing here, and I'm enjoying it. I think the people who know me in the audience, who have watched a lot of my reactions and know what I like and what I don't like, typically, even though I'm not 100% consistent, who were like, Swords with Village is not gonna be for you, but this will. I think I get what they're getting at. Like, I think this kind of character-driven study of what does this all mean to these people, and what kind of hopes do they actually have for success in this, has been interesting. And I enjoyed these 2 episodes quite a bit. That was great. Yeah, I'm excited to keep going. I like the friendly competition between the snake Hashira and the, what's the white boy, Genya's brother. What kind of Hashira is he? Wind? I think he's the Wind Hashira, right? I like their friendly little competition. I hope we get to see that fight in these next couple episodes. Because, the Hashira's training the normies is valuable. But the Hashira's training each other, right? Smoothing over each other's weaknesses and honing each other's strengths is what I think will be the most beneficial for them going into the final fight, honestly. I think that closing up any sort of holes they might have in their defenses and really leaning into the strengths in their offenses from another person's perspective is probably the best thing that they can be doing right now. And so I like that the 2 of them have taken the time on their own to go do that and, become better together. And I think this series will be better because of it. This was good stuff. I'm really excited to see where this is going now. Yeah. I mean, it helps that there's no Zenitsu, so Sad but true. If you like this video, subscribe to the channel. If you don't, hit the dislike button. Leave me comments down below because the algorithm god is hungry and we must feed her. This episode, that algorithm goddess, I can't remember her name. It's the butterfly apprentice girl with the purple eyes, the purple bow on the side. I can't fucking remember her name. But her being this not even tertiary. She's like a 4th tier character in terms of screen time. Her growth in those scenes has been great. And I love her master calling her up being like, hey, it's nice to see that you are being more open about what you want. That's sick. Keep going. Love that. Loved it. Great little scene. Can't wait to find out about the demon. Thought that would be this episode. We'll get to it eventually. If you want to follow me around the internet, you can. I am at nerdynightly. As always, do something nerdy tonight. Bye.